In a supermarket, a customer is asking for a refund. Our protagonist, Wizong, asks her if she has a receipt. She told him she doesn't need to show him a receipt to get a refund for the cigarettes. Wizong asked her why she wanted a refund for just a few cigarettes. She smacked the desk and asked him, "What's wrong with you?" She told him, "When a customer asks for a refund, you just need to give it to them." Wizong asked her for a receipt to confirm that she bought from here. She told him she had thrown the receipt away. He said to her that he couldn't give her a refund because he doesn't know if it's not a refund scam. She was furious because she thought he called her a scammer. She told him that she was going to complain to the Consumer Protection Agency. He started smashing using a fly swatter and began swinging it. He said, "These flies are so annoying today," even though it was clear that there were no flies around him. He started playing like a fool. She finally gave up and left the place. At night, his friend Zhang Huan walks in. Zhang Huan notices that Wizong looks tired and suggests that he should go home and get some rest. Instead, Wizong tells him that he got a black eye on the left side today. Zhang Huan told him that he had taken a hit during sparring. Wizong was amazed by his friend because he does MMA, works here, and goes to school. Smiling, Zhang Huan said that the store is his family, and school is on break. Wizong, tell him that you love it, even though you get beaten up every day. Zhang Huan starts to show him some jabs and tells him that he has no words to express the feeling. He only needs one match to understand it. He asks Wizong if he would like to try MMA because he was famous in school and excelled in everything. Wizong says that martial arts and fighting are the same, so he will pass. Zhang Huan asks him if he has a lot of experience in sports, and Wizong answers yes. Zhang Huan realizes that he's not interested at all and tells him to think about it, and then he left him. Zhang Huan remembered something and quickly turned back, almost tripping. He invited Wizong to come watch his match on Sunday and cheer him on. He explained that it was an event for the Elite FC Amateur League and also mentioned that he was participating in a professional tournament. Wizong was amazed by his friends going to become a pro. At first, he hesitated, but eventually agreed. Wizong was leaving because his shift was over. Zhang Huan slapped him on the back and told him he was going to text him the location. Wizong said goodbye and left the place, started walking. The day arrived, and he reached the location. He called his friend, informing him that he was in front of the gym. Zhang Huan replied, "I can't go out since I have a match coming up. Why don't you just come in?" Wizong walked to the door and asked the security guy. Before he could say a word, the guy let him in. Wizong thought to himself, "For a tournament, it seems a bit disorganized." As he walked in, he considered watching some other fights since he was already there, but maybe he should leave after his match. As he got closer, it grew darker. When he opens the door, a crowd is going wild, and two people are fighting in the ring. When he sees them, his body starts trembling, and his heart starts beating fast. As the match comes to an end and the referee announces the winner starts screaming and the crowd goes wild again. Wizong's eyes brighten with excitement, and his body becomes even more excited. When Wizong was standing there, Zhang Huan spotted him and went over to him with his team. Zhang Huan started doing silly things. Zhang Huan shrugged his shoulders and said to him, "What do you think? Fascinating, isn't it?" Wizong answered, "Well, you can say it's full of energy." One of his teammates, Xianghan, told Zhang Huan, "It is almost time." Before Zhang Huan left, he told Wizong, "It's my match in a few rounds. Don't forget to cheer me on." Wizong replied, "You got it." Zhang Huan was leaving with his buddies. Xianghan said to Zhang Huan, "He seems to have a good physique, maybe even better than you." Zhang Huan laughed and glared at Wizong, saying, "That hurts." Zhang Huan said to himself, "He is already lost in his thoughts." The announcer introduced the fighters in the blue corner, representing Team Attack, Zhang Huan Li. And in the red corner, from Team Red Ugg, Hyo Siop Cole. The referee asked them to come to the middle. He asked both if they were ready. He told them to fight and the bell rang. Hyosiop attacked first by using his left arm. Jongwon dodged the attack by slipping to the side. Hyosiop immediately threw another punch. Jongwon rolled under it. Hyosiop then threw a third punch, but Jongwon blocked it in the nick of time. However, the impact threw him back. After regaining his balance, Jongwon punched Hyosiop in the face. Gritting his teeth, Hyosiop retaliated with an uppercut. Jongwon threw another punch, and both of them landed hits on each other simultaneously. Huizong was worried about Jongwon. In his head, he said, "He's fighting more impatiently than usual." After exchanging blows, Huizong said to Jongwon, "Don't rush it." After saying that, Jongwon got hit in his eye. Huizong was shocked. Jongwon almost fell, but he fully regained his balance. Hyosiop didn't give him a break, he charged towards him. Jongwon saw the attack, but couldn't dodge it. Huizong warned him to watch out, but it was too late. Hyosiop punched him in the face. Jongwon fell to his knees, and the referee blocked Hyosiop to check on him. When the referee saw Jongwon's condition, he immediately ended the match and declared Hyosiop the winner. Huizong was devastated by the sudden loss of his friend. Suddenly, Hyosiop started relentlessly attacking Jongwon. Hyosiop wasn't satisfied with the match. The referee pulled over to tell him that the match was over, but he pushed the referee away and continued attacking Jongwon relentlessly. Jongwon couldn't do anything, and his team was shocked. They couldn't do anything to stop Hyosiop. A woman from the crowd was worried that he might die like this. Huizong takes off his jacket and rushes toward the ring. The security guy notices him and shouts, "What are you doing?" Huizong ignores him and jumps into the ring. After landing, he immediately goes and grabs Hyosiop, throwing him to the other side of the ring. After that, he immediately starts checking on Jongwon. On the other side of the ring, Hyosiop is pissed off. Huizong tries to help Jongwon, but he is already unconscious. He shouts for someone to help him, and behind him, Hyosiop is getting up. The crowd tells him to look back, and Hyosiop closes the gap and is going to attack him. When Huizong looks back, the fist is inches away from his face. He manages to block the attack, but the impact throws him towards the cage. Huizong started to receive blows from Hyosiop. Hyosiop even started to harass him, but Huizong managed to block the attack. However, Hyosiop then grabbed him and went for his face with his knee. The crowd and Jongwon's teammates were shocked. Seonghun shouted at him, "He's just an ordinary person." Hyosiop's manager tried to intervene and stop him, but the guard prevented him from doing so. Hyosiop's manager shouted at him to stop and added, "You won't get away with just a suspension this time." The manager's words indicate his maniac personality because of the type of actions he has done before. Back to the attack, Huizong sees Hyosiop's knee attack and, surprisingly, he easily dodges it. Hyosiop couldn't believe he missed him. Huizong is angry. He grits his teeth, clenches his fist, adjusts his foot, and goes for a powerful uppercut, knocking him out. The crowd was shocked and couldn't believe what had just happened. Hyosiop was already unconscious and lying in the middle of the ring. When Huizong noticed him, he tried to check on him, but the guards immediately attacked him. They lifted him up, and Huizong started struggling, asking them, "What are you doing?" Hyosiop's manager started to check on Hyosiop in the ring. The security guards were holding Huizong and taking him outside to throw him out. Huizong started screaming, saying, "This is outrageous! I demand justice!" The crowd was confused by his actions. One of the men from the crowd smirked and said, "We've got a hidden gem here.